Hi everybody, welcome back to another Monday video. So Saturday was my birthday and I turned 22. So there's been a tag going around YouTube, 22 things I learned when I turned 22 or 27 things I learned when I turned 27. So I thought it was really interesting and fun, and I thought why not make this a little video for this Monday. So here are 22 things I learned by 22. First thing is, don't just accept any job. I know that when I was starting to apply for my first job, I was pretty much just, hoping that they would call me, and when they did and I got the interview, I would just pretty much just try to show them my best, and I didn't really ask a lot of questions. I didn't really know what to ask. So I think I was viewing the interview very one-sided. I just wanted to show them what I could offer, but I didn't really understand that it should really be two-sided. So you should be asking them a lot of questions when you're in an interview, because what if you get into a job that you don't like? You want to know what job you're trying to get before you just accept anything just because you want money. So definitely that's the one thing I learned. Don't just accept any job, and always ask lots of questions in an interview. The second thing I learned is to take time for yourself. I know that after college I started to kind of get really busy with work, school, and friends and stuff like that, and I kind of forgot to give time for myself. So definitely try to make some time for yourself. If that means lighting up a candle and taking a bubble bath, then so be it. Little me times like that are gonna give you that relaxing time so that you can tackle and go back to your regular routine with more energy and more motivation. And with that comes tip number 3, always take a little bit of time off of your day to enjoy what's around you. So if that means going to the beach and taking a walk, or just sitting there and looking at the waves, or going to a park, or going on a bike ride, anything, really just taking it like a little bit of time off of your week to just appreciate the earth we live in. I mean, if you think about it, scientifically we haven't even proven that there is other life like us out there, so it's pretty crazy that we're pretty much kind of like, at least for right now, that's what we know, that we're the only ones here. Very unlikely, but I mean, so far that's what we know, and that's amazing. And I feel like we just need to take a step back from like work to school to like paying bills and focusing on all those things, to just take a little step back and a break and just appreciate the earth we're living in and everything that it has to offer us. And the next lesson is, it's okay to say no. I am generally usually a very nice person, and I tend to say yes to people a lot, even if it's like little things or big things. A lot of the time maybe my schedule is packed, and then somebody will ask me for something, and for some reason a yes just comes out. So I learned to say no, and it's okay to say no. You can always just say no and say, hey, I can do this another time. The next lesson, honesty is the best policy. I used to be the biggest liar in high school. Usually it was like little white lies, but at the end of the day it doesn't make you feel good, and it causes more stress than anything. You're not solving anything by lying, so usually the truth will set you free. So just go with the truth and suffer the consequences if that may be the case, but in the long term you're definitely going to feel more relieved and less stressed. And then the next lesson that I learned was quality over quantity. When I was very young, I used to think, having a lot of friends will make you popular, blah blah blah, but honestly, really that is pointless. There is nothing, your life goes on, and popularity is not something amazing. Or you might be young and you might think, oh, the popular girl, blah blah blah, but honestly, usually when you're out of high school and middle school and all that stuff, and you get into college, nobody cares about that. Just pick quality friends, just the ones that truly matter to you, and don't focus on having like a bunch of friends, because I mean, you don't really need that. Don't focus on popularity. Focus on quality friends that are there for you, that are going to support you. Just focus on that. Don't worry about anything else. Another one is, kindness really does kill them. So whenever somebody's being mean to you, or just being rude, or whatever it may be, and just be very polite, even though you might be angry and you might be upset or sad or whatever, just try to be very nice and polite, and you will be surprised that if you consistently just give them kindness, eventually they'll just stop, or they'll even become your friends. It really does work. College is not as hard as you think. College, I feel like, is more about time management than anything else. A lot of the things that you learn is just an extension of what you already learned in high school. So it's just like a level up, but really it's just learning how to manage your time. If you can manage your time properly, you're probably going to be okay. And with that, I can go into my next lesson, which was friends come and go. Don't be caught up too much if you lose a friend or something happens and you end up losing your friend. You will always make new friends, sometimes even better friends, so don't worry. There is nothing wrong with being childish. I know that when I started to get on my 20s, I thought, well, now I have to be an adult and I have to be serious and responsible. No, you don't. There is nothing wrong with being childish. If anything, being childish will, make you more creative, make you more likely to take, risk that might lead you to success. So there's nothing wrong with being a little silly, a little childish, and it releases the stress. So just take some time and just be a little childish. There's nothing wrong with that. Meditation actually works. I have an app on my phone, and I just take like 10 minutes, maybe if I'm feeling stressed, to just, usually at night, to just meditate and just relax and practice my breathing. And it really does help me fall asleep if I'm feeling anxious or nervous or anything stressed. So it does work, and I really do enjoy it, and I wish I found out about it way sooner. Don't worry about perfection. A lot of the times I want to make things perfect and make them beautiful and whatever, and whether that's with me or a project that I'm doing, instead of focusing on perfection, just focus on getting things done and putting them out there. At least you got it done. So don't focus on being perfect, just focus on doing it and improving, and that's it. There is nothing wrong with asking for help. If you are in a situation where you can't handle something, or you feel hopeless, or something is going on in your life, there's nothing wrong with asking for help from a best friend, from your parents, from a teacher, from whoever you have access to, a therapist, whatever. If you need some help, get some help. Appreciate your values. Understand your personality and understand your flaws, yes, but then understand that you have so many good qualities, and really appreciate and improve on them and focus on them, and it'll show and people will see it. And it's just focus on it, and that's one way to improve your self-esteem. Love your flaws. There's a million things that I could probably say about myself that I don't like, but learn to embrace and love them. A lot of the times I used to focus on my flaws, and I tried to fix them or not show them, but who cares? Your flaws make you unique and you, so just love them, appreciate them, and work with what you got. Don't care about what people think. I know this one's cliche and everybody says it, but it's true. Honestly, if you want to do something, don't worry about what people are going to say about it. Just go and do it. There's gonna be people that like it, there's gonna be people that hate it, there's gonna be people that don't care about it. So just do it for you. Don't do it for other people. So don't focus what other people think about you. Just focus on what you know about yourself, and just do whatever you want to do. You can do anything you set your mind to. Another cliche one, but it's true. If you really, really believe you can do something, you can do it, and you will do it. So just believe in yourself and you will get things done. School sometimes doesn't really equate to success or money or a happy life. School will definitely give you an education and give you that degree that you want, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna be successful one day. And that's one that I'm still trying to sink in because I'm in college, but it's the reality of today's world. Just because you're going to school doesn't mean you're really gonna be successful. It used to work in the past, but right now, really, you gotta have a plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G in order to maybe make it out there. Speak up for others. If you see something happening, if you see somebody being treated unfairly, speak up. This person is probably acting on anger and they don't even realize what they're doing. So when an outsider speaks up, in a polite, nice way, they kind of step back and they look at what they're doing, and they usually stop. So every time I've done it, it worked. So just give it a shot, and really, that person is really gonna thank you, the one that's being yelled at. So, and think about it, wouldn't you want people to stand up for you if something was going on? This one is like my favorite. Never quit. A lot of the times people don't succeed because they quit. If you quit, you'll never know success. But if you continue, you fall. Failure is okay. Failure, you'll learn from it. But quitting, you'll never learn anything from quitting. And then last thing, so yeah, those are the 22 things I've learned in 22 years. Hopefully you guys maybe can relate to some of them, or maybe some of them are new and maybe you guys can take something from it. The goal here for this video was, yes, to talk about the things that I've learned, but hopefully to maybe, help you guys maybe not go through a situation by understanding one of these things and taking it into your own life. So hopefully that helped, and hopefully you won't have to go through any situation. So if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below any lessons that maybe you've learned throughout your years, and just have a great day. And remember, don't ever quit. Don't ever quit. Don't listen to what people have to say. Just do what you want to do, and don't quit even if it gets really, really hard. Bye guys.